Day day 18. Oh, day 18. I I didn't record yesterday. I was going to meetings and hanging out with my mom, and I didn't end up asking her to record with me just cuz I don't know, I just didn't. Um man, feeling like I'm bouncing between it since like even just today I was feeling kind of good, then I immediately feel really bad, and then I'm feeling all right. And I'm just obsessed with how I feel all the time. That's just what it is, like, um, if I'm feeling good, I'm like, "Ooh, I'm feeling good. How do I make this feel better? How do I keep this going?" If I'm feeling bad, I'm like, "Why am I feeling bad? How do I make me feel like, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling bad?" If I'm feeling okay, I'm like, "Oh, this is weird. I'm feeling just okay. What?" It's just like, "Dude, you're just having feelings. That's it. It's not that deep." Um, I was at a meeting this morning. This guy was saying something funny about alcoholics. He was like, "Only alcoholics are, like, the type to choose bet like, to have the tough decision between, like, do I stop drinking and get sober and have a good life, or do I kill myself? Hmm. Do I put down the bottle and secure a much better life for myself, or do I kill myself? Hmm." Tough choice. It's funnier because I mean, like, it's so much harder for, like, someone with depression. It's like, do I kill myself or do I shop around for therapists, shop around for medication? Do I do CBT, DBT? Do I do EMDR? Do I have to start running now? It's like the answer is not clear cut. It's like it's so much easier to be like, fuck trying to figure out what I got to do. I'm just gonna stay in bed. Or like shit like this for me, it's like, the one thing you have to do. It's just one thing. And it's like, oh, it's a tough choice here, man. What do I do? Like with each day I'm sober and each day I go to the meetings, it becomes more and more clear that this disease is a disease of my brain. And it has so much less to do with like drinking and getting fucked up and smoking than I thought it did. I Like, I was at a meeting. I called myself out because I was at a meeting the other day. I'm like, I can't believe I called myself out. I was so embarrassed to call myself out on this, but I am trying to like, you know, be honest about everything. I was sharing this story with people and I wanted to bring up something, but I didn't want to come off too eager to bring it up. So ahead of time, I decided I was going to bring it up and say never mind immediately. Bring it up enough so when I say never mind, of course everyone in the room is gonna goad me into saying, they go, "No, you already started," and then I get to go, "Alright, fine." So to make it seem like, maybe I don't wanna tell the story, maybe I do, whatever. I'm so loose, I'm cool, but it was all premeditated like a psycho. Like, I just wanna control my image at all times. I want everyone If I wanna tell this interesting story, well, I have to be reluctant to tell it because I don't wanna come off as too eager to tell the story, so you're gonna intentionally say, "Never mind," and then you're going to act like, "Okay, fine." If this makes me sound like a psycho, it's because I am a psycho, but I'm trying to, like, talk about it and like, how crazy is that? I bet people do this, like, I do. And so I copped to it. I told a story, and then, like, at the end during the business meeting, I was like, can I share that I intentionally said never mind just so you guys would go me into it?" And I mean, talk about something you just don't want to admit to people, and then immediately everyone's just like, "You're in the right place. You're in the right place, dude." And it's so nice. It's just like shit I would never admit before. Like, that's how my brain has operated, like this, like, I'm operating on psychotic levels here. I keep using that, whatever. The story I was telling, oh my god, I don't even wanna. I said I deleted the apps, which I did, but I had still one contact that I was loosely talking to, and she was like, "I want you to control me inside and outside the bedroom." Which is like, sure, can't control my own life, have no grasp on my own life, but I'll just start controlling someone else's. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Hayden. Oh, unplugged my headphones. Fuck. Ugh. Where are these? Where the fuck do these plug in? Oh no. I've ruined this episode. Do they work now? Do they work now? Do they work? Okay. Sorry about that. Um yeah, no, I mean anyone who knows I'm not a dom. I mean, I'm like, sure, honey, I'll control you inside and outside the bedroom. Where do you want to eat tonight? uh, and of course, I get ghosted because she's like, "What's my Instagram?" And I'm like, and I lie. I say, "I'm not using Instagram because if you check my Instagram, then she sees this podcast and yada yada. I'm crazy." So she probably found the Instagram and ghosted me, and it's like, good, fucking cut me off, guys. Like I'm out of control. Oh my god, I keep looking back. I'm live streaming this on YouTube. Um, so yeah, if you wanna, I guess, watch a video version of this, you'll have access to that now. You can just search up this podcast name on YouTube. Because obviously my brain is like, you want to have video evidence of this, so now you can start clipping them and putting them on TikTok and clips to boost your engagement. And it's like, it's dicey, right? It seems dicey. I had to write about, sorry, I was drinking water. One of the last times I got high, I was so accepting. I had accepted just the insanity of how I like would get fucked up. Towards the end of like smoking a ton of weed, I was doing, I mean, there's a million names for this. I call them chops, which is where you pack a bunch of tobacco into a bong bowl under the weed and then you rip it all at once. And you get this uh ridiculous head rush. It's like hard to keep your head up if you smoke enough, if you put enough tobacco in. Uh, Awful for you. Death inducing, highway to death. And towards the end, like, because your tobacco tolerance builds up, so like you have to put more and more tobacco to like achieve that head rush you're seeking. And I would put so much tobacco in that I would have to arm myself with a trash bag because I knew the moment I took the rip, I knew I was immediately gonna vomit because there was just so much nicotine, so much oxygen trying to reach my brain that my body's like, nope, you're about to yak. So I would just have the trash bag ready, take the rip, throw up, sit back, and think, perfect. We have achieved nirvana. Perfect. Ugh. We take a sip of liquor now. Uh, break the bong, put it in the boot bag, throw it away. Not proud of this. I look awful in the live stream. I look awful. I look pasty as fuck. Uh, I can't even look at that shit. Oh wow, I'm spiking in the mic. Sorry guys. Sorry. I'm really still figuring out like how I should wear. I mean, now the only reason I'm not wearing the headphones now, now the only reason I'm not wearing the headphones is because now I don't want to look like a dork on the live stream. You care too much about what people think of you. God, I gotta chill out. I'm drinking so much coffee, so I'm singing on the pod because I'm fucking wired. I always gotta have some vice, right? If I'm not, if I'm sober, I'm drinking 4 shots of espresso, nitro cold brew. Hmm. This woman was telling a story about her son that made me think of something that has to do totally with like, you know, the insanity of my mind. It reminded me like I wanted to go like to Six Flags or something. The woman was using her son was talking about he wanted the beach. So I'll just use the beach example. Her son was like, I want to go to the beach. And then the mom was like, okay. So she started like cooking him breakfast and like packing bags, all the stuff you have to do to prepare to go to the beach. And the kid is just like, I don't want any of this. I want to go to the beach. And it's like, yeah, like, yeah, but we got to do these things before we go to the beach. And it's like, you can't get that through my skull. It's like, no, you don't get it. I want to be at the beach. I want to feel good now. Oh, we have to do stuff before that? Fuck that. Fuck that. I want to be at the beach. I want to be fucked up. And that's also like why, like, sometimes I think when I first started going to the rooms, I was not satisfied with the advice I was getting. Because I was like, I want to feel good. I'm on day one shaking a room, like, all I want to do is feel good. And someone's like, get a coffee commitment. It's like, that's your advice to me? I but it's like, yeah, you gotta do the little shit. I would like try to get sober on my own before. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm getting sober. I wake up and what am I doing? Oh yeah, okay. So I want to feel good. I want to live the sober life I envision. Let's start a business. No, let's start a business and let's write your feature screenplay today. I don't look at the normal shit. It's like, hey, dude, first shower. First, take a shower. Definitely brush your teeth. You want to start a business? Definitely brush your teeth first. And it's just like, it's not the advice anyone wants to hear when they're that fucking miserable. That's why it's like hard. That's a huge reason I think it's so hard to get sober because you're in so much pain and you're so fucking unhappy with yourself and everything around you. Whether or not, like, you know, whether or not it is doomsday or not, that's the perception of this shit. And it's just like no one wants to hear the small things you got to do first because you're just like, all I've been doing is the quick fix. All I've been doing is, oh, I feel bad. Let me drink a fifth. Oh, I feel bad. Let me smoke an eighth because I can get there, right now. It's like, no, dude, cook a soup. Take a shower. It sounds so everything just sounds so fucking simple. I'm going to a meeting. I have a meeting tonight, commitment. My commitment for this meeting is I signed the court cards for anyone who's court mandated to be there, which I think is hilarious. I was day 11 there shaking last week. Someone's like, "Aiden, you want the court card permissions?" Like, I can sign court cards? Yeah, sure. Seems like a broken system. Ah, I've been saying like what my delivery is off today. And it's fucking me up. Oh, my delivery is a little off? Fuck this. Shut off the pod. Tear it down. Yeah. I think I might wrap it up. It's just every day is pretty similar right now. And all I'm trying to do is not focus on my feelings because that's never gotten me anywhere good. Be funny, be funny. No, wait, no, no, Aiden, be funny. Okay. Fuck. How do I be? I don't know. Maybe that maybe that was funny. All right. I'm gonna call it. I think much love. Bye.